Hey everybody, this is Mr. Storm. Today we're going to start working on our next project. This project is going to be a bit more involved than the last project. With our last project, Flappy Fish, we just created kind of just a control structure and we didn't really make a full game out of it. With this game, we're actually going to build an entire game. So we're going to have 6 different levels. We're going to have a front menu, which you can see here. And we're going to have a level select screen. So all of those scenes you can actually find in the scenes menu. So we have 6 levels, a level select screen, and a main menu. Okay. Now this is going to be Cranky Chickens. This is not a rip-off of another popular game that you know of, and it is. What am I trying to lie to you for? I'm sure you can figure out what this game is going to be. But we need to actually get all these scenes to work well together. We need them to actually be able to go from, say, level 3 to, say, level 5, which I'll explain why these look exactly the same here in a minute, to the level select screen, to the main menu, all that stuff, right? So we need to be able to figure out how all of this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a script. We're going to write one script that's going to be able to handle all of this stuff. So I'm going to go to my scripts folder and I'm going to right click and create a new C# script. I'm going to call this button handler. All right, that's a pretty good name for it because this one script is going to handle all of our button presses in the entire game. We have a very simple management system, very simple way of moving around the game. So this button presser or this button handler script is going to be able to handle all of this. Now, before I write any code, I want to make sure that I have this attached to the proper items. For this scene, for this main menu scene, we have one button here. If we look here on our canvas, we have text and a button, and this button right here, whenever I click it, I want us to go to the level select screen, right? That is the operation I want it to perform. So I have my button handler script here, and I need it to work, right? I need it to actually do something. The problem is I can't just drag this up to the button and it'll actually work. The way buttons work is if we have our button items selected in our hierarchy and we go over to the inspector and come down here, we have this thing called the OnClick method. The OnClick method is going to essentially fire off a function inside of a script that's attached to a game object that we tell it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually attach our button handler script to this event system object, right? Event system. You don't have to attach it to event system. You can attach it to anything you want in the scene, but event system is pretty easy. It's an almost empty item, so we can just put it right there. Then if we go back to our button and come back down here to this OnClick method, let's drag our event system object into this little box here, right? And when we do that, we'll see that this no function box kind of lights up, so we can actually select it and do something. If I click that, I can see that I have my button handler script here attached to it, but I have a bunch of basic methods here that I don't want to call. I want to create some custom ones that we want to call. All right, so I'm going to open up my button handler script here so we can start making some changes to it and we can actually do something. We'll give it a minute for this to open up. And it looks like my video recording is getting a little bit overloaded. So if you're seeing some jaggedy, some weird effects in your video, don't worry about it. It'll smooth out here in just a second. And I won't do anything until it looks like we're good. Almost there. Okay, looks like we should be back to normal by now. Okay. My script is open in, looks like I have an old button handler script there. I want to get rid of that. Don't save. Okay. So my script is now open in Visual Studio Code, in VS Code. And I want to actually create some new methods here. So I'm just going to organize my brackets here a little bit. All right. I'm going to get rid of the start and update methods because I don't actually need them for what I'm doing here. What I want is I want a method that will handle our button press, and I want this to take me to the level select. So I'm actually going to call this a public void, and I'll call it LVL select. That's the method I want to choose. Now I'm calling it, the name of the method is going to be the name of the level I want to go to next. Does that make sense? That's just how I'm that's just how I'm going to name it. You can name it however you want. So public void level select. And in this, I need to actually call up my scene management. So I'm going to do using Unity engine, yeah, dot scene management right there. So I'm going to use scene management. Oh, hello. What's going on? There we go. Using Unity Engine Scene Management. And in this, all I have to do is call Scene Manager dot load scene. And the scene I want to load is, let's check Unity to find out, level select. All right, lowercase l, level select. It's pretty easy, right? That's pretty much how to handle that button. Let's save this and go back to Unity to make sure that it works. So remember, I have to go back to my button, and I have to go down here. I have to go, hello, update faster. Update faster. Okay, I have to go down here, and I have to select my no function button, go to handle, click handler, and there's my level select method right there, okay? I'm gonna click that, and now if I go to play, I should be able to, come on, should be able to click my play button, and it'll take me right to the level select scene, which is what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I want. Beautiful. Okay, now, here's the fun part. In all of my scenes, oh, yes, save. I definitely want to save. In all of my scenes, level 1 through 6, I have this back button. This back button is going to take us back to the level select button. Okay, so we've already written that method. So for us, all we have to do is drag our button handler script onto our event system. Okay, then we go to our back button here, scroll down, drag our event system object into there, and then go to our button handler and level select. And then we want to save our scene. Save scenes, and we'll save project too. And we just want to do that for every level, right? So go from level 1 to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, all of it, right? So what that'll do is, let me go ahead and play this level so we can see what it looks like. All we have to do is hit the back button, and it takes us back to the level select. So now we don't have to rewrite a bunch of code. Now we have a button that will allow us to go back to the levels. Now again, remember, don't forget, I'm not going to do it for the sake of, whatever, but you have to go back and tie in that back button in your level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. I'm not going to do it. All right, now let's go to our level select scene here. Now the other thing we have to do is we have to create new methods for all of these so that we can go to the next level, right? So we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. And again, we're going to use the same script, the button handler script. I'm going to go ahead and grab that, put it right here on my event system so it's ready to go. And let's go ahead and open that back up. And all I need to do here is create a new public void, and I'm going to call this level 1. All right, and this just is scene manager dot load scene. And what is the name of my scene? It is level 1, all lowercase. Level 1. Okay. Beautiful. And I'm going to save. Alrighty. So now my level 1 is complete. Now all I have to do is go to my button once it's done updating, obviously. go to my button, scroll down, make sure I drag my event system object into there, go to no function, and go to button handler and level 1. So now that should work. Okay, so now I should have a continuous loop from the main menu to the level select to level 1 and then back to the level select. All right, so let's save everything here, save scenes and save project, and I'll open up my main menu screen again, and then I'll play it to test it out. Okay, so now I have play, I click that, takes me to my level select scene, I click level 1, takes me to level 1, I can click back, it'll take me back to level select. That's exactly what I want, okay? Now, just like with all these individual levels where you have to go in and do it and I'm not going to do it for you, you also have to write a new method for each of these levels, right? Notice I have level 1, which loads level 1. All you would do is public void level 2, scene manager.load scene level 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? So once you're done tying all of this together, and you can go from the main screen to the level select, from the level select to all 6 different levels, and from all 6 levels back to the level select screen, you should have a script with 1, 2, 7 different methods in it, 7 different methods. And that one script is going to handle all of your button presses in your entire game. When you're done putting all 7 methods in there, a level select, and then 1 for each level, then go ahead and turn this script in, this CS script, into Canvas, right? This is going to be your project for the week. Once you're done with the buttons and making sure all the menus work, then we can start getting into building the game, programming in the functionality, and making the game work the way it's supposed to work. But the first thing I need you to do is get this script handled, get this script written, and then turn that in. You do not have to turn in the entire project, just the script. That's all I'm looking for this project. All right, please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help. Hopefully you'll see by this that doing buttons and user interface interactions this way is actually pretty easy, and we can build entire full projects just using this concept alone. So please have fun with this project, and again, we're building something really cool, so hopefully you'll learn a lot. Hopefully you're getting a lot out of this class. And I'm rambling again, so I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let it go, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.